It's in the game.
The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years, ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The give on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll run it again. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Soft spot in the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the right side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetrate.
Turning on the Jets. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Clemson jumps to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you throw.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going right to work up top. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Clemson is quick to the line. The bootleg looking to fire. It's complete. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. To work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, There was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless.
Turning it on! He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with the time. Want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tosses it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. A takeover late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of got its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
the best one.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Randall. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Klubnik. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Quick completion on the out route. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all.
He's taking the shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
On the run, it's Randall. Breaks into the open. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense might bring the house here. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, not down a distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
It's complete on the right side. Showing off the arm. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Bringing the heat. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's why this this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Randall.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They move on top here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into...
Lots of room to run. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's past the 30. Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Fires to the big foul. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Shows him the stiff arm. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance.
Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Makes the catch down the right side.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab on the left. And for the touchdown, the clock strikes 0, and they're down a single right now. Decision time coming.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Trying to pound their way in. He is stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and this game is over as the defense saves the day. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.